Hey y'all, it's your girl, fresh out of the shower, and honestly, today's been a day that I feel like I've been from the pits of hell. So, what we're gonna do is talk about journaling habits, because journaling is probably the key to healing, manifestation, all that stuff. I don't even know if I believe in manifestation. The next couple videos I'm gonna post is actually gonna be directed on the purpose of this channel and actually following a theme and a pattern, really diving into ego versus intuition, because that's like what I want to revolve my channel around. Just right now I'm just figuring it out, but now that I don't have a job, I can actually plan things. But today has been extremely rough. We got some boy toy drama that is evil, diabolical. I didn't realize men could reach such lows. So, yeah, like I said, journaling. So, I'm just going to go through like my journal, some journaling prompts for y'all, because I was reading through this journal, which is blows my mind. This is like my manifestation journal. So I start off with my intentions, like for my job, my love life, myself, and then I kind of start off by talking about my regrets, facing my shame, my darker feelings in life. So the things that hold me back, I always try to do negatives first and then come through with achievements to counteract those regrets. And in regard to counterbalancing your journaling prompts, so if you're gonna do I am not, after you do a not statement, make sure to go back and do an affirmation, because the whole reason you say I am not this or I do not accept, the reason of using those type of phrasing is to bring acknowledgement to the negative thought. So acknowledging it doesn't solve it, because in the brain the not doesn't really register. It's still that false belief. So you have to rewire it, rechange it. So whenever you do a not statement, make sure to put in a affirmation or positive statement, because the not statement just brings it into awareness. Anyways, yeah, we have regrets, then achievements, and then we have like my goals, which is similar to my intentions. Then I have like some meditation prompts I do. Typically I do tarot, pull cards, and just try to relate it to my life, ask questions about it, again, meditate on it. And another interesting prompt I wrote out, which surprisingly we're going to discuss a little in depth, is I have an I deserve column, and we're going to scratch that out. I don't recommend doing an I deserve. It might be good for your awareness initially, but whenever you want to manifest, it's important to write I desire, because that's coming from a place of humility. It's getting rid of your ego. You're letting your guard down, because if you come in with I deserve, you're bringing along your past, you're bringing along your baggage, because typically we think we deserve something whenever we haven't been given it in the past. But the thing is, we need to already feel deserving. Saying it isn't enough. You have to have that fulfillment. So, but whenever we come forth to the universe, we have to say I desire, because if we come up with I deserve, typically the shadow and the energy beneath the I deserve statement is a feeling of lack, and the universe responds to energy. So whenever you're going forth with a deserve statement, it's, I don't know, it might work for some people. I'm just coming from the ego perspective, which I'm all about ego death. So saying I deserve versus I desire is more vulnerable, more upfront. It's more coming from a state of surrender and just being like, you know what, I may not get it, but I'm okay. it's that security. It's coming from a real rooted, grounded state. So that's what I would change about this prompt. But I desire is definitely an important one to have. Then I have my reminders, which are personal to me, but if anyone else needs them. Attention is not love. You cannot convince them you're enough. People's are just mirrors of you. Your experiences are reflections of what you think you deserve. Reality is my perception and under my control, and can't change what you don't acknowledge, and growth takes action. So, yeah, then one thing I always make sure to regularly do is journal my feelings, no matter how good they are, because not enough affirmations can get rid of like your biology, you know? Like there's ways to counteract your nervous system and stuff, but energy, the only way it really goes away is with acknowledgement. So self-awareness, interoception, very important tool, because you can repress it, but energy doesn't lie, results don't lie. So I always, especially in times of like darkness or stagnation, I always make sure to check in with my feelings, be active, feel my body, stuff like that, and get as depth as possible. Literally, I black out. Drinking alcohol helps. Drink some alcohol and just rage bait, bro. Just do that. And then whenever I write down my feelings or I'm grieving, I always make sure to do acceptance. So I fully embody and embrace who I am, kind, sensitive, whatever I think I am. Even have messy in there. And then I completely and surrender and accept how I feel, which is too much, insecure, embarrassed, incompetent, lost, lonely, shame, guilt, resentment, self-hatred, stuck behind, failure, a joke, ugly, whore, disposable, used, manipulated, deceived, unworthy. And then I know I feel a lot of negative things. I didn't mean to make y'all pity me, but then I have like a little apology to myself, like acknowledging it and being like, I see you feel that way, and yeah, just stop chasing the snake. Yeah, and just give myself advice. Pretty good at giving advice, but that's not the point because that's my ego talking. So, but then after like times of grieving, I make sure to go in with affirmations. My thought processes are valid and are intellectual. I can articulate my thoughts. Others as well as I am proud of me. I belong. I am accepted. Honestly, these are shitty affirmations because I do not believe these at all. Your affirmations have to be somewhat believable, so something that your brain can attach to. So, yeah, make sure to be realistic in your affirmations and be honest with where you're at, and only write what you feel like you can accept. And you might have to do more deep inner work before you can get to a place where you can come up with real affirmations. But after you go through the whole grief process, you have to go with what you want, what you desire. Then you have to gain new things. You have to release stuff because you can't just keep gaining stuff. The point of life is kind of like Minecraft. You have your inventory, you have all you can take, and that's all you can take. You got to learn to prioritize. That's one of the things of being human. You can't take everything with you. You got to prioritize. So identify those negative beliefs or things that just you've outgrown and release it, acknowledge it, be grateful for it, let it go. And then always shower yourself in love. So have an I love you prompt. And then I just have some more meditation notes. And the more important ones is I have the destined life. During one of my meditations, I really wanted to focus on my inner purpose. Not like the life I want to create, but my actual purpose, why I was born. Not everyone believes in that, but I do. So I have the destined life and what I'm here to achieve, which is unlock hidden truths and change the way people view themselves in the world. Tap into consciousness, connect spirituality, philosophy to the brain, create new things, and manifest my own path. Be a catalyst. Be recognized, which is ego speaking, but it's okay. Leave a major impact on the world. Be a light, not a mirror. Live fully liberated, without rules. To be in the world, but not part of it. Trust my instincts and guides. Live in abundance. Extra loud and expressive. To let go. Take it easy and have fun. And then I have steps, action steps, also important. So for becoming a DJ, even though I don't want to do it professionally, I have like everyday steps I can take. For my Oracle card deck, you know, I have match intentions to cards, finish the guidebook, begin formatting, coloring, painting, implementing themes, organize and refine, look into pricing, and then yeah, like just stuff like that. And then steps for the YouTube channel, again, releasing negative beliefs, do it as many times as it comes up. We have the I allow myself prompt, which is just allowing myself to feel feelings no matter how bad, to release hopes, to live in the present, to feel love despite shame, to mess up and not think about it, to embrace reality and stop controlling the narrative, let go, live authentically, feel joy, set boundaries, trust, gentle, new things, reach out, stuff like that. Again, more what I want. We have I am not responsible. And then I say what I am responsible for. Then I say I am free from, and I choose to create, blah blah blah. So that's kind of how I do my not statements in that tense. But yeah, those are kind of my journaling prompts. We'll see if they come to fruition. The reason I'm sharing this is because I have seen things in this journal come to fruition, and I've seen the path which I've written these things from just such a higher state of consciousness, and it just really blown my mind, and I wanted to share it with y'all. But yeah, next few videos is going to be me actually coming forth as an intellectual human being, sharing actual thoughts, new ideas, or just like not commonly talked about ideas, and begin really pushing and creating an actual YouTube and getting my shit together. Because it's time, y'all. I have cut the cord from all things toxic in my life. I am completely alone, and I'm starting fresh. Peace out.